In order to determine proficiency in the third standard, Model Digital Age Work and Learning, this standard reads that teachers exhibit knowledge, skills, and work processes representative of an innovative professional in a global and digital society. Teachers must demonstrate fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new technologies and situations. They also must collaborate with students, peers, parents, and community members using digital tools and resources to support student success and innovation. Within this standard, teachers must also communicate relevant information and ideas effectively to students, parents, and peers using a variety of digital age media and formats. Within Standard 3, teachers will also model and facilitate effective use of current and emerging digital tools to locate, analyze, evaluate, and use information resources to support research and learning. In order to proficiently satisfy this standard, I completed tasks from Task 5, Assignment 10, Assignment 8, as well as Assignment 9, Assignment 7, and Assignment 5. Assignment 5, Editing Graphics. Within this assignment, we completed a graphic design with Photoshop assignment. This assignment included completing a PowerPoint presentation using photos that have been edited from Photoshop. And within that PowerPoint presentation, we used several different photographs and showed a comparison and contrast of the original photo and changes made within Photoshop. An example of that PowerPoint presentation is as follows. Graphics design in Photoshop. What is Photoshop? Photoshop is a part of a unique design of applications from Adobe Creative Cloud. It allows users to create images, edit images, and design images for personal and professional and even classroom use. Notice the first image. The first image is the original unedited image, and it shows text that has been added to the image using Photoshop in the edited image. The first image is an unedited image where the image is clear and the second image is blurred. In the third image, the unedited image, there was an object moved and removed. Notice there's a glass of water in the first image and the glass of water is gone in the second image. Straightening and cropping an image in Photoshop. The first image is a bit far back. Notice there is a counter or cabinet here. And notice in the second image the counter and cabinet is missing and the floor is flat. And finally, removing the background of an image. Notice the model and the members of the crowd here, they're gone in the second image. And finally, creating a panorama in Photoshop. In Assignment 7, Developing a Flyer in Photoshop, this assignment, the goal of demonstrating fluency in technology systems and transfer of current knowledge to new design and multimedia technologies. Design and produce instructional materials that can be incorporated into a flipped classroom. For this assignment, I completed a flyer that can be used within my flipped classroom. This is an example of a flyer that was created in Photoshop for the flipped classroom. In Task 8, creating an interactive PDF design. Again, the goals for this assignment was to demonstrate fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new design and multimedia technologies. Design and prepare digital content, images, and videos for inclusion into an interactive multimedia resource. For this assignment, I created an interactive PDF assignment that can be used within my flipped classroom. Interactive PDFs are what they are, interactive. So videos can be embedded, podcasts can be embedded, and even buttons to move from one place to the other. Notice the button here and the podcast there. As I said, you can include interactive videos into an interactive podcast. And by clicking here, the video will play.
Which of these has the least carbohydrates? This roll of bread, this bowl of rice, or this can of soda? It's a trick question, although they may differ in fats, vitamins.
Assignment 10, Web Page Development. For this assignment, I created, again, with the same goals, designing and producing instructional materials that can be incorporated into a flipped classroom. I created a web page providing information about the DDD-E model, as well as showing examples of graphics, audio, and video, as well as hypermedia. The web page titled Tools for Multimedia provides objectives for users, and we will be displaying graphics, audio, video, and hypermedia. Quickly going through the web page. Graphics and multimedia, audio, video, hypermedia, and finally a contact page. Other assignments related to completing tasks within for the proficiency of Standard 3 included a multimedia and learning plan. This plan described learning objectives, learning strategies and activities, and barriers for multimedia use. I also created a video in Photoshop. The video required us to cut and trim videos, add transitions, add music, add filters within the video. This is an example of the timeline created for the video. And finally, proficiency for standard 3 included design tools and evaluations. This is a chart of some of the Web 2.0 tools that can be used in a multimedia setting. And these items, artifacts, show proficiency in learning standard 3. Model digital age work and learning.